This is Power 95, where music lives. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, Beacon Insurance, and Dermamen. Experience the best in aesthetic treatments. Grenada's #1 choice.
New customers, for a limited time and in celebration of our 50 years of independence, you can get a $50 gas voucher free with your policy when you sign up for any of Beacon's private comprehensive car policies. Premium financing is available so that your premium can be spread over 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. Other benefits may apply depending on the policy selected. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote and free gas today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
All you heavy, I'm the murderers, yeah. I tell them to move, stay away. All you too blighted and heavy, move with heavy and OJ, yeah. I go on my knees and pray for them, deep in the river once again. I made with blue soap and line for them, they cannot hold me back again. I go on my knees and pray for them, deep in the river once again. Cause it's 5 steps forward and 10 steps back, right now that goes stop. Oh, try again.
Well, we're absolutely not sticking today because we got a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna need y'all to get in here pronto, quick and fast.
Again, right now I'm in front of them.
No sticking today.
Burning them bad. All I want to in my life like things keep going.
Thank God it done for me to do. I trust me, I had just about enough of it. I'm tired. Had enough of it.
You know your son.
I'm ready for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm tired.
And when they wish bad for me, although they try to pass their whole hand on me, who see me miserable and unhappy, but I stay prayed up. I stay prayed up. I go on me.
So we going into it. We're not sticking today.
Again, I made with blue soap and line for them. They cannot hold me back again. I go on my knees and pray for them. Deep in the river once again. Cause it's 5 steps forward and 10 steps back. Right now that goes.
At this point, I ain't even sure Perez could work now.
Try again. Right now I will.
We only need a piece of 2x4. I think Perez. I think Perez could make it at this Perez and not fed up with you. At this juncture. 2x4 might be the only solution. Y'all be preaching this love thing, but y'all don't act it. They always on this love is the answer, but hold on, let me fix my hair. Yeah. So as I was saying, we're back to business after how many weeks of champion in soca and still playing a champion soca, because like I said, this is the real test now when you have the songs that still sound good after carnival being played. That's when you separate, you know they separate the sheep from the goat. Yeah, so that's when you know what really stood the test of time. Because during the season, you play everything, any content, you play everything. But after, that's when you start weeding out. Yeah. Well, them jab, me want to hear that. I'm sorry. Shante, good morning. Anushka, good morning. Might I add, you did that costume justice. You made the perfect choice. And it's important that we understand our body types, right? And that way you select one that will really work for you. So, pick up yourself, Anushka. That Indian take you. Trust me. The Indian was you to a T. I think we should have a carnival Saturday, last lap, put on your costume, last road, jumped on something. Because we need something in the sun, like whole day. Because that nighttime thing and cutting it, I don't know, I give up. I honestly give up. I don't know what to say again about that. Morning, Andrea. Morning, Molly. How you doing? Morning, Linda. Yeah, I'm still battling Ivy. Ivy had me under pressure. I'm in a chokehold. I ain't lying. Morning, Don. Don, I haven't seen you for the entire season. What's going on? They have you up on the hill. You can't move. Jeez. Anyways, morning, Shauna. Morning, Nakisha. Hey, Rita. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, everybody. And come on in and share the live. Like I said, we ain't sticking today. We had to talk today. Morning, Debbie. What you want to sleep? That's your business. Go and sleep if you want to sleep. Dwight, yeah, done. The thing done. Message you last night when I in my bed. You come answering me. After I wake up and sleep, you still listen. Whatever. You another one. You need a show for yourself. Johnson Robert. Good morning. Pauline. Good morning, love. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Chanel. Good morning, Donna. Shut up, McCrew in London. Kizzy Thomas. I can wake up 5:35 and say that too early. I go take a half hour next, so it goes 8:07. Morning, Naya. Molly, call him for yourself. I ain't had time. Keisha, yes, indeed, I had a wonderful carnival. Good morning, Sherry, Saucy Bain. Morning, Irvin Lewis and Lydia James. Good morning. Naya, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Sonia, Maria, Leanne, good morning. Shout out all the folks in London. Yeah, it's your turn next. Yep. Big up yourself. Michelle. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired. It's not even funny. Morning, Jenilyn. Good morning, Lex. Joanna, good morning. Red Pepsi. Hamilton. Shawnee, good morning. Man, you're spectating? Okay, I got you. Morning, Andre. Chanel, good morning. Good morning, Marian. Morning, Chanel. Anyways, let me get into it. So, of course, we just concluded Spice Mass 24. Let me take down my music because I want to be heard. I feel like I should have do a Wendy Williams this morning with my cup with my tea bag and my mint in it. And then like, how are you doing? I feel like Wendy Williams this morning because I have so much tea, I don't even know where to start. Anyways, let me consult my phone for my notes. So, we all know what happened, competition, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations. We ain't wasting time on that. Congratulations to the king and queens and, everybody who participated in Spice Mass, all the artists, Groovy, Power, all the bands, Calypso, Panorama, everything to do with Spice Mass. Big up yourselves. Of course, for the past weeks, even before Burial, we were having this conversation about the build up to Spice Match, which seemed to be extremely slow. Like it just wasn't there. Like something was missing. People were putting on events, and it was less than what we're accustomed to in terms of the numbers, but kind of picked up a little steam. And we had to work really hard to get it, and it's nothing to do with the music. The music this year was really good in my opinion, especially the grooves, the power, really good as well. So the artists did what they were supposed to do. No complaints there whatsoever. But something was just missing on the ground, vibes-wise, the energy. And I just couldn't put my finger on it, So much so I'm still looking for it. I'm still not 100. I'm still not sure this was one of the best carnivals we've had. I mean, there's a lot we can take into consideration, Burial, this, that, the other. But, they say it's what you make it. But even before Burial, something was just not something in. Something was just, I don't know. So, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say it was not one of the best. I think I've had better carnivals. I've had better Spice Mass, so to speak. This one was not the very best, if we're being honest. But I want to go back to Monday, where I learned quite a lot of things. I'm not too sure how many of you saw the post I did about Juve. So, got up early Monday morning and decided to take in the Juve action. You'd see look at it, view it. And yes, it was raining a lot, but rain has never stopped Jab. As a matter of fact, to me, rain gives Jab more energy because when you have all that oil and stuff on your skin and it's hot, it really makes you tired. So when it's cool and it's raining, rain and washing out oil and whatever y'all have on y'all skin. So the rain, yeah, but I don't think it was just the rain. My concern was the fact that almost every bunch of Jab I saw was jabbing behind truck, music truck, whining down the road like they ain't had no tomorrow. And it sort of made me feel sad for a moment because I was like, okay, this isn't the authentic jab that we're known for. This isn't what we boast about when we say home of 100,000 jab. And what I'm seeing basically is what I see in every carnival in the region. People who have their semblance of Juve, it's behind a truck jamming, and that is not what people spend thousands of dollars to come here for, to have like what to me seemed like a big street party. So I expressed that sentiment. And I didn't expect so many people to feel the same, so much so it just blew up. Hundreds of folks commented and said they felt the same way. Almost someone actually there, and it was just no vibe. Others said, well, I have to go to Grenville, I have to go to Guava, I have to go. And I'm like, wait, why do I have to go to those parishes to see something that should be represented in all the parishes, especially St. George being the capital and being where everybody, the majority of visitors assemble? This is where more than ever you're supposed to get first-hand authentic jab. The reading, the jab Bible, the chants, the conch shell, the bucket, the horns, the old mass. That is something I look forward to every year. The portrayal, the social issues, the political issues, you see them portraying via the old mass. And, seeing jab carrying old fridge and old stove and a banner jab serious with their chains and dragging and, just black and scary. As you watch a jab and you see joke on a jab face, jab want to come and whine behind you. Jab back in the day and had no time for wine. You had to run when you see jab. But that is how I felt. No, I'm accustomed with y'all and y'all little shade throwing. And you know what I realized? Shade throwing a lot of the time comes from people that you know and people that you associate with and people that you may call, well, not like best friend, but you cool with. And I realized that I did not realize it, but it's just reared its head and became more evident that shade throwing comes from the people that you actually know. And they wouldn't come under your post and throw the shade. They'll go on their post. And you're thinking, me and this person cool. If you feel that way, we can go at it. We could agree to disagree or whatever the case might be. But what people do is that they use your platform and they use your posts to air their grievances about how they feel. Now, all of us out there have agendas. And I've made no secret over the years of who I support in terms of mass ban. And what I can say is, no band cannot hold the volume. No one band can hold the volume of people that are coming to our shores for Spice Mass. Because the band that I am in, the amount of people that was in it, and the amount I saw in other bands, there's no way one band can do it, so we all need more than one band. So this, everybody, we all have our personal agendas and biases and what have you. We all have agendas. As much as some may pretend, we all have, and we always want whatever we're part of to win and succeed. And you see a lot of, again, the same shade throwing, and you just look for every opportunity to pounce on a band if you hear something going wrong, and because you're in this band, but your band cannot, there's no way under the sun your band can hold all these people. There's just no way you can accommodate all these people. So you need other bands. It's not a want, it is an absolute need. We need other bands. And not every band will have what your band wants or looking for. Because there are people who are loyal to a band to a T. But there are others, based on what they're offering, they'll jump around because at the end of the day, it's their money. They're not getting their costumes free. They're going to jump around from band to band if a particular costume appeals to them. But some of y'all actors, do you have chain around people or a handcuff and they have to? No, they don't. So this one comment from the person that I thought, whatever, basically says that I shouldn't speak because the band that I'm a part of promotes the commercialized jab. And I'm like, to this person, now I understand why we have issues, whether it's in a group or in government or what have you, because it seems as though when you're part of something, you're not supposed to be against aspects of what that band represents. I've made it quite clear in my band, you guys have never seen me post a jab costume, share a jab costume, tell all you go and play by any jab costume, go in any jab I've never done that because it's something I am strongly against. At the end of the day, I'm part of something. It does not belong to me, so it's my opinion. I ain't had no money in the people band. I ain't no shareholder. So whatever they decide, they decide. But that does not mean I cannot MIB or be against it. And it really shocked me coming from who it came from, because I thought you're supposed to know better. You could be part of something, but that does not mean you support everything that particular band or whatever stands for, especially if it does not belong to you. Now, on the other hand, no, the phone went dead. The power WhatsApp is charging. So as soon as, because it's been a long weekend, and I guess it remained off the charger until today. So I'm just charging it up so it will reconnect to the WhatsApp for the person asking. All right, so give it a couple minutes and hopefully be able to sort that out. Anyways, getting back to my story. Yeah. So it behooves me to think that we're living in a democratic country and someone is saying because you're part of something, you should not speak on it. Because. So what democracy stand for? Not freedom of expression and freedom to associate and everything else? That's why all of us being grouped, and no wonder y'all have political party and government doing what they want, because y'all are part of it and not saying anything. That is why MISO can be part of some things like that, because they go throw me out of the party like how. I digress. Let me take a break here. I find I overheated. Hold on. I needed a cup of tea inside it this morning. Yeah. As I was saying. Last I checked, before ban, during ban, after ban, I've always spoken, I've always had an opinion, and that's not going to change, regardless of who I'm affiliated or associated with. So, if you want to sit or be part of an organization or whatever and stay quiet and think that you don't have a voice, because that is on you, but not me. Nobody chains me up. Nobody tells me when to move, how to move, what to say, when to say. And I don't think anybody who knows me knows that's just not possible. Band or not. You think of me and them to knock it every single day? I think if they have a chance, they're throwing me out. Because I don't sit and just take everything that's given to me and swallow. When they say open your mouth, swallow. If I have an opinion, I'll give it. Doesn't mean you're going to accept my opinion. It doesn't mean you're going to do what I say. But like I said, I am strongly against the commercial aspect of JAB. And regardless of who I'm affiliated with, it's not going to change. That I am totally against it. And I think that is killing the essence of JAB, the authentic JAB, the true JAB as we know it. And maybe it's our fault because, and maybe that's something we need to do, take some time. And I know Ali Gill tries. And maybe after Carnival, it's something we can even do, not just during the season. Because if you don't know what you're celebrating, if you don't know the history of something, it'll just become jam and wine for you. It's just going to be put on something on your skin and have a good time. But what we have now is a lot of young people, young men, young women coming into a band. And all they know, they're putting on oil on their skin. They don't know why. They don't know the reason. They don't know the history. It's just an opportunity to jam, made a little business, wind up on little girls, and that's it. They truly don't know why they're wearing a full suit of black. And that is the same problems we've had with people who spoke patois, our grand and great grandparents. When they didn't want us to know what they're speaking about, that's how they spoke. So you wouldn't understand. No, a lot of them passed on, and what happened? It died with them. And that is one of the things I love about St. Lucia. Patois is alive and well. It's rich. Child, man, woman, everybody speaks it because they understand it's part of the culture. We, on the other hand, we like to suppress our culture. We like to put it aside and embrace every other thing but what is uniquely ours. And that is the same. If you don't know why you're playing jab, it doesn't have much meaning to you. So sooner or later, all it's going to become is one big street party. We're going to sell costumes for jab and have a good time on the road. But that is one aspect that I would like Spice Mass to look into. Even if we say, you know what, no more than 2 trucks on the road. But something has, just how we say no to, what we say? So it's not about if it can't be done, because we had the 2 artists rule, whatever, 2 artists, foreign artists, whatever. Yeah, we had that rule some time ago. So we have to seriously go to the drawing board. And when I made a comment, I saw Honorable Andy Williams saying he just expressed that sentiment to somebody. And like I said to him, I don't just want you to express the sentiment. I want you to actually, let's be part of a solution. You know? Let's be part of a solution. So it wouldn't be a case of the horse already bolted from the stable, because I'm seeing some people alluding to it's too late. I don't believe it's too late. All it requires is making firm decisions and standing on them. Some people might be unhappy, but at the end of the day, if we're talking preserving our culture, something has to be done. We can't just sit back and be like, okay, you might affect a couple persons' pockets, you might hurt somebody's feelings, but hey, such is life. We don't always get what we want when we want it, for the greater good. Everything else, you can find it every part of the Caribbean. Every carnival you go to, you can find wire bras, panties, beads, little whatever. You can find feathers, every part of the Caribbean. What you don't find is an authentic jab experience. Now, big up to those who still continue to do it. And I think this is what people like Slum and the others, we really, really need to pull them in. And that's one of the problems I have here with our store. A lot of the times when I look around, I see people who never beat a pan, who never throw a javelin, who never put on a costume, who never put some oil on their skin, who never do anything in certain places and positions. And people who have the experience and can really, really do a good job, they're forgotten. And then we continuously have this spinning top in mud syndrome. So how are we going to fix it if we continue to leave people out who actually know about these things and can make a difference? Well, I see sites say this year was the last year. I don't know. I see sites, and that is why it irked me when the person said about, oh, my affiliation, blah, 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 because every time I come on this show, much times I speak about practicing jab and growing up as a child and we cutting up clothes. Who used to put on new clothes to go in and play jab and a whole outfit, spending money on a bikini just for jab? Jab was any old clothes that you know on its last leg that you know your mother about to take and make bed in for you to sleep on. That is what you take and chip up. Jersey, you chip up, you sit down the day before, and you chip up your jersey and you chip up your piece of pants and down the road. Weeks before Carnival. And again, they said everything changes, and maybe it's not all change is good change. Because when they cut out that, remember when it was a norm, and for something happened and the police or whatever shut down, build up, like used to have like jab-like events, and they came out with this rule, no jab-like events before Carnival. Not all change is good change. Before Carnival, weeks, we used to practice jab from Granborough to Grenville, wrong Grenville town, chanting. Band leader chanting and you're following suit. 2-3 nights a week. Shell, drum, you name it. The only thing we didn't do is actually put on the oil on the skin. But the actual jab practice is something we did. We knew as soon as the Mardi Gras over, that was the cue to head to Grenville. We always used to use Mardi Gras as the cue. Soon as the Mardi Gras was over with, 4 a.m. on the dot, somebody in the village blow the shell. You're sleeping with one eye open and one eye closed because you don't want the shell to blow and you fall asleep. Because if you fall asleep, you're the only one on the road going down Grenville. All man and the brother gone. Nobody ain't waiting for you. You alone have to go down Grenville and have to go and catch up with that band and look for that band and see who. And you know there's problems because everybody black. So you were sleeping with one eye open, one eye closed for the band not to miss you. And it's down the road. So is that not too thing? So some of us just joining come lately and just jump on social media and just jump on thing and y'all don't pay attention and listen. Not today are talking about jab and jab practice. You miss the band, you die. That is how we knew it. And that is what people looked forward to. Do you want to come back here and not truck waiting for, you have to wait for the song of a DJ to strike up to know it's Juve morning? Where we get that from? That has to go. That has to go. We need to get back to drums, chain dragging, horn and head, shell blowing, bucket beating, any kind of instrument. The only thing I'm going to take or accept as any sort of musical accompaniment is steel pan. That's the only thing. Other than that, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Anything other than that has to go. What are you calling me for?
Hello.
Yes, Elimus. Good morning.
This is the master of ceremony. You address me as the master of ceremony.
I hear the people on
Address
Facebook
me
say
like
they'll bring you
this.
back to a MC no show. They say you know nothing about MC in show.
You have to address me as the master of. That's the problem with all your ingredients. You don't give us what we deserve.
I tell you
see,
what.
I just rate you. I just highly rate your job and what you do. Because I know not everybody could do what you do. And you address me as the master of ceremony.
They say they'll bring you back. I tell you what they say. What you told? So you just come to Grenada this year and turn MC and making money, yes?
So why I can't do it for the love of the country? Why everything has to be money?
Elimus, you don't do nothing for love of country.
Boy.
Elimus, unless you change of recent. But the way you like money, thank God you're not a woman.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to Dash, Power, Soca King. Congratulations to Boise, the Groovy King.
He got me off, you know.
Congratulations to all the artists who put on a fantastic show. Yeah, man, that's Soca Monaco something to talk about. Rain coming and people in the umbrella with the rain.
He was nice.
Panorama champion. Who did the road match result and come out?
No, I'm waiting. I ain't hear road match yet. I'm not sure. That road match.
In your little head, what you think? Your opinion, what
In
you
my
think?
there's 3 songs that I heard play a lot on my thing. Khalifa, Road Revenge, Ivy, and Dash played quite a lot as well. Tape.
By following social media, I find a lot of people mentioning Dash. By social media.
Yeah, her
you
Dash.
know these things.
Yeah, the tape,
this
Khalifa and Ivy,
Now I want to mention something. Since last year,
and Soca ET too. Soca ET 473.
yes.
Yeah.
humble you. You walk up to me, says Becky, I used to live with your brother and go up Carlton. I say, oh, that's you. Humble you. I like that. Before I bring my point, I like to say the future of Grenada soca and groovy music is in good hands.
It is.
Is in good hands. Right? Whether you like what some of them singing now, they will improve. The first time I make an appearance on Grenada stage, I say good night. After I done sing the first song and I bend on my head, free to talk on the mic. And the band start and I start to sing the second song. And over the years, I improve. So I just want the people to know that. Last year, I've been observing the Juve in town. And Arona, if we don't pay attention and fix that, we're going to be in deep trouble. Because
We go be?
Grenada-
You say we go be? Like we not already?
Grenada-
You didn't say
Grenada,
Juve this year.
yeah, yes. Grenada, Juve, Grenada Jab, sell Grenada Carnival. I mean, Monday night is good, Fancy Mass is good, but we sell the Juve outside there. A lot of foreigners come here because of the Juve. We are the best Juve. We say it on stage, we say it on radio, we say it all over the world. So if we selling, we have the best Juve. People say, about those about to come and say one chuck. Come on, man, we have to fix that. I was there last year, I was there this year. And this year have nothing to do with politics. It's just constructive criticism. We had to fix it, otherwise we go turn off people. All right? So I wouldn't stay long.
All right.
I'm calling for my official resident in St. Patrick's, and this is the master.
Of ceremony.
The master of ceremony. So next time I call your program, you address me
The
as
master
the
of ceremony.
master of ceremony.
I thank you. Bye.
Yes.
One little show you get. One little show you get. And you turn master, big master of ceremony. You're sure if they call it you back in about one little show you get. Anywho's. Yeah, so let me check my notes again. I think I done with that Juve thing. So to the powers that be, let us see if we can put some. Should be they want me on the boat, Papa. They put me out. Then he's the only person that could deal with me. They say I'll be too difficult to deal with. Nobody else can deal with me. You know, I know I'm difficult. I ain't asking, I'm telling you. So, them so don't want me dating, Papa. Anyways, where we were going to, so yeah. So that's basically it for me on the whole Juve thing. We need to work on that quick and fast because we are going to lose what we can proudly boast about. Yeah? I sometimes, see, the thing about it is, and another thing that I learned yesterday, I don't know, boy. Like yesterday was my day for revelation and people surprising me. I saw a comment yesterday. Let me see if I find it. And sometimes it's not even a comment that shock you so much, it's the who certain things come from. It's like, hold on, let me find it. I didn't know, I did not get the memo on this one. I honestly didn't get the memo that this person says, quit condemning and give actual solutions. Complaining about things really and solving nothing. Now tell me something. Since when everybody is an expert? Everybody wasn't created to give solutions. That's where some of you who have all the ideas come in. I may know of a problem, but I don't know how to fix it. So that's like me. That is like me having a toothache. I know my teeth hurting me. I know I get a pain in my jaw. I don't know why. Like, when I called Excel Dente, Dr. Warren, and I told her that I'm getting a pain in my jaw. My side of my face was just feeling heavy. All I know what was the symptoms. And take my fast self and I go and Google it, go on WebMD to read up on, I hear all kind of cancer in my jaw. I had something big name where they say you have to do surgery and fix your jaw. All kind of thing. No, I start to listen, diuretic me, all kind of thing. All I did was to message the lady and ask her, and she made an appointment, for me to go in and see her. But I take on my own and I say, let me go and Google what my symptoms were. Lo and behold, got there, only to be told I just needed to remove my wisdom tooth. Now tell me something, I did stressing myself, and that was on the weekend, so whole weekend I stressed, I have cancer in my jaw. Because I take my fast self and go in and Google thing, not waiting for the expert to examine me to see what is my problem. So I knew what was my problem, but I didn't have a solution. So now if I take WebMD serious, I wonder if it's lying down in by Lacroix to be one of them, because if it wasn't the cancer that killed me, would I be stroke or something? Because a whole weekend I under stress. Because the everything that I read out was exactly the symptoms I was experiencing. And the lady told me all I needed to do was to remove my bottom wisdom tooth. If I had the solution, I could have done that myself. I knew what was the problem. So I'm saying all this to say, so to the person who posted that, quit condemning and give actual solutions and complaining about things really and solving nothing. We all can't solve problems. You can identify a problem, and then collectively, if we can, we find solutions. So we say now, if you don't have a solution to something when you know there is a problem, don't say nothing. Where we come, so? Where y'all learn that from? Well, all you could do that, but not me. Y'all know that don't work with me. Because nobody ain't hushing me up, nobody ain't shutting me up as long as I'm paying tax for Mac platform. And I just pay taxes every day on Mac Zuckerberg platform. Nobody ain't shutting me up. So y'all could throw shade and complain, and because when the shoe is on the other foot, all you used to complain down the road every second of the day. Now things in all your favor, no, nobody shouldn't complain. Just hush. If you don't have a solution, don't say nothing. Where y'all on that? The hypocrisy is like, get rid of one thing because that's how it is. But then somehow you're coming and doing the same thing that you all were complaining about. What is in your favor, don't say nothing. What is not in your favor, complain. To me, whether you're part of something or not, you should be able to speak. And if you're part of an organization or a group and you cannot express yourself or say you dislike something because of fear or whatever the case might be, what are you doing there? You have no business being a part of something where you're afraid to speak and everything is yes, yes. No wonder things happen the way they happen because a bunch of yes. All you don't know how to say no. All you don't know how to have an opinion. And then again, if all you have to sing for your supper, then can't really blame some of y'all. How can you be part of something and you can't say something is going wrong? If I'm a part, for example, a political party, and I'm seeing a minister or a member or somebody doing something wrong, It's like having a child and seeing your child doing something wrong and you would not correct your child. Doesn't mean I love you less or I support you less if I see you doing something that is, unsatisfactory and I figure you could do better. Why shouldn't I? That's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I don't want people around me that everything I do, they say yes. Aruna, you want shit, you want ish. That's it. You're doing stupidness, Just let me know. Let me deal with it. I may not like it, I might feel that way, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But we keep surrounding ourselves with everything. Yes. And we want things to change and we want things to get better. Like how? How is that supposed to work? What you mean by if you don't have solutions, don't say anything? Everybody has solutions. Since when all of us done Einstein out here? And Steve, what is the man name in Apple? Steve Jobs, what is his name? Since when we turned those people? I never knew all of us outside was the man that created lights? And the first telephone, William Bell? All of us can be everything. Now, there's criticizing for just criticizing's sake, but when it's criticism with the intent to find solutions, and when the criticism is not malicious, but it's a criticism or something that you're seeing. For example, you've seen a lot of people complaining about DJs. It's something we've had lots of conversations on every year on the road. Now, I made it a point of order to share a conversation or a message I had forwarded to a group of DJs I was responsible for in the same band that I'm a part of, that, hey, I'm not here to tell you guys how to do your job, because you have to make people feel, you can't come in with this heavy, I don't like heavy-handedness. You have to make people feel comfortable, that they can know you do what you're doing, but the past couple of years, we've had a lot of complaints from people regarding the music where they feel it is Grenada's carnival and other islands' music is dominating our carnival. So all I said to them, listen, we're not doing that. This is, at the end of the day, you're free to play whatever you want to play, soca-wise. You ain't playing no dancehall, nothing. But at the same time, let us remember it is Spice Mass. This is Grenada's carnival. There are different nationalities playing. There are people from Trinidad, Barbados, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, all over. But they should not be here and feeling like they're in Trinidad Carnival or they're in St. Lucia Carnival or in Vincy Mass or Bouillon or whatever it is. They should know they're in Grenada Carnival. And while we're on that, I want to shout out, what's his name? Smokey. First time hearing him. Also, Kingpin. And I didn't get the chance to hear the others because, I mean, the way that road would tie up yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I stay in here and I stay in here. But Kingpin, I want to big you up publicly. You did a really good job in playing the local music and playing new ones at that, mixing a couple old ones. Because there are times you tell them play Grenada Soca. And because you say play Grenada Soca, I don't want to hear 5, 6, 7 years a soca down the road. Yeah, you could slip in a 2 within the 2, but there's enough new ones to incorporate it. Once you know what you're doing and you're mixing, I don't need to hear a whole segment, a whole Dr. Cassandra. No. There's a thing called time and place. And on the road is not the time and place for Dr. Cassandra. There's enough songs, there's enough music to play so everybody could enjoy it. Green Skin had a DJ playing reggae. I don't believe you on that. Well, at least not in my band. But I don't believe that. No. You had a DJ playing reggae? Well, that DJ should be Holland pull up. You're supposed to go and unplug the DJ laptop and hand it to him and say next DJ one time. And that comes with logistics and that comes with proper planning. And unfortunately, this isn't something, and it's across the board. I'm not going to make any excuses because I saw a lot of it. There's been a lot of hiccups. Some bands had it easier than others. Others had it harder in terms of the logistics. And while you might plan things in advance, sometimes you need more. And what I realized out of this is that you need a lot more manpower. And not just anybody, but people who are actually skilled in those areas. Because, for example, right? People pay a lot of money. Mass isn't cheap. People pay a lot of money, especially if you're coming into an island. You have to pay for a hotel, you have to pay for food, taxi, whatever. Costumes aren't really cheap. And then you come in and for whatever reason, you don't get all of your costume, you get piece of costume or something. And you're witnessing people, you know, the bantering, and it's like, I had to like out fires. Because I'm like, if I'm in that position, trust and believe, I'm going to need somebody to be really nice for me and promise me the moon to get me, to keep me calm. Because we seem to forget that, hey, I have your money now, but I'm going to need your money next year. And I'm going to need your money the year after that. So you can't just focus on the now. Because if somebody leaves it a bad experience, bad reviews, all it takes is them posting it. And then somebody who intended to play, they never had the experience, because everybody's experience not the same. There are persons who had very good experiences, but what you find most times, those who've had the bad experiences are the ones who tend to speak up more than the ones with the good experiences. So it makes it seem as though the entire experience was bad, right? So when you have people unhappy with what they've gotten, and you can't fault people, it is within your right once you've paid your money, whether or not you pay or not, even if you're getting complimentary. If you're giving somebody something, you have to give them something good. That's my philosophy. And if at the end of the day somebody's dissatisfied for whatever reason, it should not be a case of the person feeling even more insulted or even more, you know, a type of way. You should be the one to put that fire out. Put that person at ease, apologize, and see how you can make it up to them, whether it's through a discount, whether it's something. But you can't be in front and getting upset with people for getting upset. Number one, half of these people, when they come to collect costumes, they're already drunk. They're under the liquor. They come from some event and they want to go. They don't want to wait. So it's a lot of tension, a lot of pressure building, and a lot of back and forth. You can't be going back and forth with people. You have to add to the experience, you know? And it's something that we have a lot of when it comes to customer service. Not everybody needs to be in front of a customer, because some people patience, the way it's set up, no bueno. It's not good at all for business, you know? And at the end of the day, you're representing your brand, you're representing a band or whatever it is. So we have a lot of things to get right. And not only that, Shireen, costumes should... Shireen, you see the thing about it too? Not wanting to make any excuses, but Beryl came at a time where it really threw everything in a tailspin in terms of, you know, ordering, not just ordering, but you remember the port is like a madhouse at this point in time with the amount of stuff and things that are getting priority that came in for relief and what have you. So a lot of things sort of slowed down the process, but I do believe, and it's something I've been pressing for at least the week before, not that week of Carnival, that week before that week should be distribution. So you don't have that pressure. You don't have that pressure to deal with. That next week should probably just be alterations. You want to fix something. You want to change something. So it's easy, less stressful. And night before Carnival, people don't have to be at mass camps. The day of Carnival, when you should be relaxed and getting yourself pampered and your face beat and your body bronzed. You're at mass camps waiting on a feather, waiting on a headpiece. That should not be done. So there's a lot of issues that we have to take into consideration, because you have to remember, you might start with 100 person in a band this year. Next year, it leaps to 500. The next year, it leaps to 1,000. But you have to be able to control and manage the influx of people, because it's growing. It's growing. Cherie says, I feel like they need a specific section for problems, issues. People that place there specifically for helping people who are having issues. And I totally agree with that. I'm watching an influencer on TikTok. She said she went for her costume in the morning, and after 9, she left without her costume. She also mentioned doors being slammed in her face with no communication, etc. Yep, I'm telling you. So we have a lot of work to do. We seriously have a lot of work to do. Lavish was denied entry to drop off food at Foodland Car Park yesterday. Why? That's crazy. Well, I don't know about that, but if that is the case, somebody needs to look into that to find out what's the reason. Because it's talking about food for your masqueraders. That's madness. So somebody needs to look into that. Let me see. I think that's the last. I have a couple more, but I have to I'll probably leave it for tomorrow, because I can't ram everything into this. I have a couple more on the itinerary. I haven't done Monday night mass in a long, long time. After I'm off the road, I have the energy to be on the road. And then most times you have Tuesday, you have all sort of early morning makeup appointments. So I haven't done. So I can't speak on the Monday experience. Only what I've picked up by the wayside from, from the people who actually played and the experience. And again, as with every other year, the lateness seems to be an issue that we can't get to work past. Like after 11, 12, first band not even showing up as yet. That is an issue we really, really need to deal with. And the last one I had, you have a special place in hell. For some of y'all who see money over everything else, especially those of you who are seeing children's mothers' milk on their face. Little children. Watching little children. You're not ask if they're underage. You're seeing it. Walking the streets with beer in their hand and other drinks in their hand. That is not non-alcoholic drinks. And you have to ask yourself where did they get it from, because there aren't children selling alcoholic drinks. Bars are set up with adults selling drinks to adults. So if it's a case of parents buying it, then you can join them right along that in that special place in hell for giving your children alcohol to consume. And for those of you, if you're actually selling it to them, it's like we just anything, like whatever. You're not supposed to sell alcohol to an underage child. So even if the parent, whoever send them, you send them right back. Yes, you want the money, but you at the same time, at what? So we have a lot of things that we need to seriously change and fix, and I don't know if we'll get to that point, because it's like everybody just doing their own thing. The head, tail wagging the dog, dog wagging the tail. You don't know. Pepsi says no, it's only your feathers you committed to yesterday. I mean, why don't you peacock? Pepsi, this season has been a very long season for me because, I usually enjoy doing my do, but, this year I get a little thing there with Spice Mass, and boy, it looked easy, but it wasn't. Imagine because remember when you go out to an event, and I don't usually stay to the end of no event. If I go to an event, if I get 2-3 hours, I'm good, I'm ready to go. But when you attend these events, hosting whatever, you have to stay until the last flag drop. Plus be here to deal with all the on the same breath. It's not easy. It's really not. So it's been a really, really strenuous Spice Mass. For me, it was more work than actual. And plus, like I said, I came down with IV, so I didn't get a chance to do road. But it's but it's always been so, because it's always been like that. So we're saying because something always been like that, we shouldn't change it. Because teenagers always drink and always come out to be something, that means it's okay to do it. Alright. Pepsi say, yeah, leave me backstage. I don't even get a picture of the nice dress. After I drive out, you have to blame Denise too, because she was waiting for me. After I drive out, it remind me, I was like, wait, Pepsi, they asked me to take a picture in truth with a little frock. No, I forget. I'll put it on again and I'll come by you so you take it off. Terry say, bring up. Don't come and tell me what to do, because all season are they here fighting up every day. I have to come here and beg for a malt. Thanks to, what's her name? Sarah and Iva. Sarah and I. The only two people that she bring, Sarah bought a 6-pack and Iva bought a malt and a Lucozade for me. So y'all ain't getting no energy out of me apart from this 11 here. When I start seeing case of Lucozade and case of malt coming through the door, then y'all could get extra out of me. But all for now, I thank you. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Final one for the week. And then I'll be wrapping things up. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance Western Union, for making today possible. Bonnie says, I know at 18 me and my cousin might hide in a corner and drink. No, they're walking in the road and drink. Walk in with bottle in their hand. boys as well as girls, drink in their hand, and they stand up next to adult drinking it. I ain't lying, boy. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the violence and whatever else happened on the road. Hey, Ebony, big up yourself, all right? Have yourselves a great Wednesday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll finish up this tomorrow.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, Beacon Insurance, and Dermamen. Experience the best in aesthetic treatments.